like me, have you ever wanted to do two things at one time? I have that for you today. You're going to do strength, you're going to do mind-body work, all in one class, and be able to do two things at one time for your body. My name is Mary. I'm glad you're here with me today. Please only do what you can do safely. If you need further guidelines on movements that are appropriate for your body, please check in with your physician or your physical therapist to get more guidelines. In the meantime, I'm glad you're here, and let's get warming up first. I'm going to march in place. Now we want to have our torso nice and tall, and we're breathing nice and easy. Breathe in, breathe out. It's so good to move. I'm so glad it's sunny today. Yesterday I was trying to do this and I kept getting the Navy jets flying overhead. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out, out, in, out, out, in. This is a version of tires, but we're using it as a warm-up. Breathing, so good to move, makes you feel so awesome. Now I've got a chair to use with some of the weight training and also some of the cardio. So, we're still marching. I'm gonna go to one side and march opposite. 2, 3, and go the other way, and opposite. Again, go the other way, and opposite. Last time, going to this side. Are you ready? Bring it back, and heels, touch. Out front, push with those arms. We've got to warm up our arms also. Four, 3, 2, 1. Now kick side. Kick side. 4, 3, 2, 1. March in place. Okay, legs are wider than hip width, and elbows are right in at your side body. Bend and straighten from that elbow. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1 each side, and bring it up, open. For more. 2, 1, very nice. Turning sideways so you can see better. I'm doing leg curls, lifting one heel and then the opposite. Warming up those hamstrings. Now I'm on kind of uneven ground. So if you see me do a little stutter, you don't have to do a stutter. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And arms up and back. Arms up and back. Down, up, down, back. Tush goes back as you bend your knees. Down, up, and back. Keep that going. Down, reach high and low. Again. Here we go. Down, up, and back. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. This leg now reaching out to the side and back. To the side and back. Warming up the outside of those hips. That's so important for balance. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. March it out. Are you ready to do the same thing on the opposite leg? Okay, here we go. Side step. Put some weight into that step as that leg reaches to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the first side. Step it out, then other leg, same. Step it out, then other leg, same. Halfway through here, we've got 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Bring it back to hip width legs. Arms are reaching up and back, up and back. If you're a swimmer, you'll recognize this as a backstroke. Does such a beautiful job of lengthening the front of your chest, activating that upper back. Halfway through here, we've got 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Here we go through the pool. Very nice. March and shake those arms out. Let's get into our strength set. So I am using intermediate weight dumbbells today. If you have resistance bands, certainly you can use those. If you want to lift heavier today, certainly you can do that. Make sure that this movement challenges you some, but you're not fighting to get through the first set of 10 repetitions. Okay, I am going to bend from my hip, not my back. My back is going to stay straight. And I'm going to do 10 rows. So keeping those elbows in close to the side body as you pull that weight up and slowly down. This is halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Hanging on. We're going to use these dumbbells again for the next movement, but we are letting our arms recover for a moment with slight load. All right, let's get into greater than hip width legs. Toes are forward. And the movement you're going to do is rotate and punch. Rotate and punch. Ready, right hand. That's it. And again, any limitations that you might have in rotation, honor those. 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. March it out. I'm going to place my dumbbells on my chair. We're going to work on core right now. The first move we're going to do is hands are behind your head, elbows wide, and we are simply going to bend side to side in a degree that's comfortable for you. Pull your belly button in gently. Nice tall torso. Here we go. And 2. Feels so good to move everything. This is a total body strength set. So by the time we've done this circuit twice, everything that we needed to move, we will have moved and strengthened. You've got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Okay, bring your hands to the front of your thighs. Hinging from your hip, keep that back straight. Slide down the front of your legs and let that low back area release. One more breath here before we move into leg work. So I am going to show this move standing beside my chair. If balance is a concern for you, you might want to be doing this movement behind your chair, holding on to the back, even if it's with one hand or a couple of fingers, just to give you that stability as we are reaching to the side with one leg at a time. So we are going to do 10 on the right leg, and then we will switch and do 10 side lunges on the left, working all the outside of that hip, especially glute medius. It's so important for balance. So hanging on or not, what's right for you? Here we go. Out to the side and back. 2. You might be here. You might have hands on your hips or reaching over to sort of accentuate that move. That's a very advanced version of side lunges. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Shake that legs out. I'm going to move my chair so that I'm working in a range that you can see. So again, hanging on or just there for support. Let's do your left leg. Ready? Let's go. Here's 1 and 2 and 3. Now when my leg reaches out, my toes are pointing straight where my face is staring. So my toes are straight towards that side wall. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Okay, I am going to turn my chair and I'm going to sit forward on the seat because the back of my chair is going to be my destination. These are called lean backs, and they do such a beautiful job of waking up that core in both the front and back side of your body. So we worked the side before. Now we're working the front and back of your core muscles. So I start from an upright position and go back, tap, and come forward. If that feels super easy, go forward more in your chair so you have just a little bit of challenge. Are you ready? Let's go. 1 and 2, 3. Make sure you're breathing. 4. I don't know why we like to hold our breath sometimes. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. I'm standing up to move my chair. Back facing forward. Okay. I am grabbing my dumbbells once more. I encourage you to do the same. Now this move is for the back side of your upper arm. So I am going to hinge once more from my hip just like I've got. Do you remember those ducks that would bob in the water when we were kids? Hinge forward, flat back. Bend the elbows right in on your side body. We are going to press back and slowly return. Are you ready? Let's go. 1 and 2. Keep that back nice and flat. And 4. That's halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful job. I'm putting my dumbbells down. Next move, I call touch and goes. So my chair is sideways once again for you. Let me get it on level ground. There we go. We start from an upright position. Hinging, your tush goes back, going down, just tap, and then you return upright. Are you ready? 10 of these. 1 and 2. 3, 4. You want more work into your glutes, you can reach down and forward. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Okay, chair comes back. Let's grab your dumbbells. Now let's work the biceps, which is the front of your upper arm. I call these 3-position curls. So first you come straight up in front and down, about halfway around in an arc by your side body, and then all the way at the side. We're gonna do 4 sets of these. Are you ready? Starting in front, up, and slowly down. Halfway around that rainbow shape that our arms are tracing. Good. This is the second set. About halfway around 10 and 2 o'clock. Now our arms are at 3 and 9 o'clock. All right, up in front. 10 and 2 o'clock. 3 and 9 o'clock on a clock face. Here we go again, up in front. Halfway around, 10 and 2 o'clock on a clock face. And 3 and 9. Beautiful job. Shake those arms out. We are going to go into our second set of circuit exercises. So keeping your dumbbells right in your hand. I'll turn forward this time. We are hinging from our hips and pulling up in a row. 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Shake your arms out. Shake the other arm out. Very nice. Okay, legs go into a wider position. Dumbbells are right by your chest. Let's start with your right hand. Rotating presses. 3 and 4. Now, if you want to add a little extra rotation, you can turn off your back toe. I don't have that mobility where I'm standing in the ground. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Okay, I'm putting my dumbbells down. My hands come behind my head. Let's do side bends to the right and left. Now, think about keeping your belly button in close to your backbone. That engages that core. Make sure it's supporting your spine as we're moving. We have 3 more sets. And 2. Last one, each side. Very nice. Okay, it's time for side lunges. So if you are using a chair for support, it's in front of your body. One hand reaching towards that chair as we step out. Remember, your toes are pointed straight in front where your face is looking. You're not rotated out to the side. And you're in charge of how far out you're reaching with your leg. 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Very nice. Okay, I'm turning my chair. Our left leg is going to be doing side lunges. Move those knees for a moment. Are you ready? This side is going. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Kicking those legs out for a moment. I am going to keep my chair right where it is, preparing for our second set of lean backs. So you're forward in your chair, hands are on your shoulders, or lightly holding onto the side of your chair. Ready? Here's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely job standing up. Legs are greater than hip width apart. Hands are on your thighs. Hip hinging as you slide down, releasing that back. 2 breaths here. All right. I am going to grasp my dumbbells again in this hip hinge position, coming up from my hip, not my back. Now we are doing our tricep kickbacks. So your feet are hip width apart, very slight bend in your knees, hip hinge, and press back. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. I'm going to hip hinge and put my dumbbells down. It's time to do our sit to stands. Let me get stable. Support for my chair. Again, you're hinging from your hip and going straight back with your tush towards your seat. Just barely tap and stand. Let's go. Here's 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Would you please hip hinge, reach, grab your dumbbells, and let's finish out this second circuit with curls. Remember, we're going up in front, then halfway around until we're right at our side body. 4 sets. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, halfway around, and at the side. 2, halfway around and at the side. 3, halfway around at the side. 4, halfway around and at the side. Okay, that's our strength set. Now we're going to transition into yoga. Let me get my music changed and we'll begin our practice. Let's put our dumbbells out of the way. Hip hinge as you place them down on the ground. And I will get our music changed. All right. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your hands to heart center. And let's take 4 deep breaths in and out. And exhale. Again, breathe in. And exhale. Again, breathe in. And exhale. Last time, breathe in. And exhale, bring your hands to your thighs. Hip hinge from your hip in your first supported forward bend. 2 breaths here. Now come up slowly from your hip, not your back. I'm going to turn my chair so that I am facing the seat. My feet go much wider. I am about arm's distance away from the seat of my chair, reaching forward, pressing my hips back into down dog with chair support. 3 breaths here. And 2. And 1. Now, bring your feet in slightly and take 1 step forward. My right arm is going to reach up towards the sky and sweep down and through. So are you ready to follow me 3 times on each side? Sweep that right arm up and down. So amazing for mid-back mobility and into your low back. Again, up and down and through. Stay where you are as I turn my chair. We are going to repeat that move with your left arm. So, hands are on the seat of your chair. Left arm reaches up and down and through. Up and down and through. Does a lovely job of stretching that upper back and into your shoulders. Bring yourself back to center. Bring your feet together. Step together. And stand tall as I move my chair. Let's bring our hands together above our head. And lengthening over to the right. We are lengthening everything that was shortened as we were doing our strength set. Now, my left leg is going to cross over my right. And once more, we are bending to the right side. It really accentuates that stretch on the left side of your body. 1 more breath here. And bring yourself up. Arms down, uncross. Hands are on your hips. Hip hinge forward, please. And 1 breath in and out here. Bring yourself upright. Feet come back to normal position, arms reaching above your head, clasping those fingers together. Let's bend over to the left side. And up. One more time on this side. And up. Now, since we're leaning to the left, I'm going to cross my right leg over, like so. Both feet are on the ground as I lean over to the left side. A deeper stretch on the side of your body. One more breath here. And bring yourself up. Release your hands. Wide legs. Hinge forward from your hips, going down into a low back stretch. Nice flat back. One more breath here, please. And bring yourself upright. Step together. I am going to turn sideways so you can see this next move. Bring your arms up above your head once more. This is for shoulders to create more mobility. So I am going to release one hand forward, one hand back. Then on my exhale, I bring my hands together and opposite hand placement. Keep breathing as you rotate your arms. And down. One more time. Breathe in, rotate. And down. Very nice. Bring yourself back to center. Arms down and roll those shoulders back. Okay, this is called five-pointed star. I am reaching actively through my fingertips. My feet are pressing into the ground firmly, and my head is reaching up towards the sky, creating tension in my body that we now relax. One more time, lift your head. Arms reaching out to the side, pressing down through your feet. Feel that tension in your body. And relax. Beautiful. One more time. Lift your head. Arms out, reaching, pressing down through your feet. Feel that tight torso. And relax. Very nice. Step together. We are going to reach those arms forward as your tush reaches back into a modified chair pose. Now I am going to let my arms reach towards the floor at an angle so it's separating my shoulder blades from each other, lengthening that area. And stand nice and tall. One more time, we're going down into chair, hands forward, hip hinge, and lower those hands at an angle, reaching forward, and breathe. Very nice. Come back upright. Beautiful job. 2 breaths. I love being able to spend so much concerted time in lengthening after we've done a strength set. So I am going to now face the right wall. My right knee is bent straight over my ankle. My left leg is angled behind me. We are going to start in Warrior 2. Now, the purpose of this move is to lengthen your hip flexor, rotate and lift lift up, a nice back stretch, and leaning back, lengthening the entire line of the side of your body. Arm comes forward, back arm forward, and down into the humble warrior. Press up, straighten this front knee, torso center, arms up at shoulder height. Now lengthening the side of your torso, I am going to hinge and go down, reaching my leg in triangle. Whatever degree of movement you have is perfect for you. And bring yourself upright. This foot turns center. Hip hinge forward again. 2 breaths here. We are almost complete in our flow of lengthening everything that we shorten with our strength set. Come up. Turn your left foot out to the side. Bend that knee. Right leg is back at an angle, whatever width you have. Let's go into a warrior 2 position first. Beautiful hip flexor lengthening. Rotate your body, lifting up for warrior 1. Bringing those hands down and palms together. Let's go into humble warrior, lengthening the glutes as you hinge forward. One more breath here. And press your body upright, back into warrior 2. And now this back arm reaches down the back of that rear leg, looking up for reverse warrior. And now bring that arm down. This time to lengthen the opposite side of your body. Let's do extended side angle pose. A little bit easier. You're not having to hinge to the side before you reach down. Very nice. Bring yourself upright. Walk your feet in. We have lengthened everything that we shortened during strength. Bring your hands down to heart center. Take a breath. Exhale, rotate your ribs to one side. And bring yourself back to center. Take a breath in. Rotate to the opposite side. And come center. Bring your hands right on top of your pelvis and back. Elbows pointed back. We are going to breathe in and exhale. Gently lift your forehead towards the ceiling at whatever amount is comfortable for you in a supported back bend. 2 breaths here. And 1. And bring yourself back upright. Take a moment to bring your hands to heart center and just close your eyes. We're going to take a few breaths here as you check in with your body. So close those eyes now and let's breathe in deeply. And imagine with this exhale, your neck is relaxing more. Again, breathe in. And on the exhale, imagine your shoulder blades going deeper down your back. And relax. Take a breath in. And breathe into that low back, making sure that everything is nice and relaxed. And last breath. Imagine warmth just going down the back of those legs, relaxing every muscle. Open your eyes. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this fusion class. Make sure to join us next time for a different class, whether it's with myself for the more mature body, or we've got HIIT, bar, and cycling. Thank you so much for joining me today. You have a great day. Bye-bye.